Good day, everyone. Today's date is 27th January 2022. You're welcome to our daily reflections here on Spiritual Spices for a Healthy Society. My name is Atondo Matthias Msute. Today, I wish to reflect on the topic, never forget that we are first human beings. No matter who we are, what we become, and what we possess, we must never forget that we are first human beings, and that our being human has nothing to do with what one possesses, what one does as a job, where one lives, or what one eats. Some eat low-class foods, but they are human beings. Some eat sumptuous meals, but that does not make them different from others. Some sleep in dirty and underdeveloped spaces, but they are human beings like those who sleep in mansions. Some have nothing to show as possessions apart from their bodies, but they are human beings like those who own 1/4 of the world's wealth. The problem here is that most of us, especially the rich, forget so easily and quickly that we are all human beings, and we need to treat each other as human beings and not as animals. Because we have forgotten this fact, a lot of people, many of us, have become so stupid, so foolish. We behave as if we are beasts, wild beasts. We are so wicked. We act cruelly to our neighbors. We do this without even asking or feeling how much pain we cause on our neighbors. We don't know how much suffering our victims are passing through. The social stratification or classification in the society now is even making it worse. Those who have a lot of material things in their possessions are considered as full human beings. Those who are rich, they consider them as the full human beings, and they enjoy full rights and privileges. But the case is different with those who have little or nothing at all. The poor are not considered as full human beings in our society any longer. And the reason is just because they have nothing. Their lives are not worth anything any longer. They can be killed, but no one cares. Their salaries can be taken away or not paid, but no one cares. Their families can suffer and die of hunger. They can die of sickness and lack of shelter, but no one cares. Their children will not go to school. They will be sent home because their school fees is not paid, but no one cares. Instead, every bad and evil thing that happens in the society will be blamed will be blamed on the poor. The poor are the ones committing all the evils in the world. Go to our prisons. You will never see these so-called rich people that are exploiting people everywhere there. The poor are the source of every evil in our society today. Most of these sociological and social problems are caused by those who have lost the meaning of what it means to be human. Many people now define human beings according to what one has, what one possesses. But is that how we are supposed to define our beings? So quickly have we forgotten that the same way birth brought us together is the same way death on the other side will exit us from this world. And when we are gone, what becomes of the many possessions and actions and plans which we had and never paid attention to our next door neighbor, who cries for help, who suffers daily? That poor neighbor of yours, that poor neighbor of mine, who needs our help. When we are gone, when we are no more, when death takes us, what will become of those big plans that we were gathering our wealth for? It's just because we have refused to know that dying as a rich or poor human being has no difference. But there is difference when one dies in one's full consciousness of who a human being is and had maintained that meaning during his lifetime, in his actions and operations and interactions with others. Do you know that only a fool can treat his fellow man as a commodity? Only a stupid person can place his friend on a scale in exchange for money. But the most stupid of them all is he who thinks his humanity is more important than others. He goes about killing others so that he can live to enjoy the possessions. Yet, at the end of it all, he lives in accordance with the death roll call. When death comes, he takes nothing with him. So, my brothers, unless we together recognize our humanness, live by it and act accordingly, and not greedily, jealously, enviously, hatefully, we shall all continue to display a certain stupidity and foolishness which is not even found in the world of the beast. If we continue to see the value of human beings first from the angle of what one possesses, who one is in the society, what job one does, we shall continue to oppress our fellow human beings. If we see others as not having the same value like us, we would never see them worthy of enjoying the same rights and privileges of life. as we do. We would rather place them as sacrificial lambs to go in place of us if we are to die. Whenever one is to die, we will send in their lives. We will send in the lives of those whom we think are having no human value, the poor. Because that is how the society is defining their own status. Because they are poor, they can't contribute anything to the society. But that is a mistake. Every human being has a value. So, we treat them as people who are nothing. We even consider material things more valuable than them. Their debts and suffering mean nothing to us. But this too is evil. It is barbaric. This is exactly the problem this article, this reflection is trying to address. We must not see or define ourselves based on material things. These are all given to us by God so that we can, together, not individually, live good lives and praise, reverence, and serve Him better. These things are supposed to be used as means and not end in themselves, as most of us do or think today. If we are really human, then there is no need for classifying people in the society. Being the richest man or the most educated man will be useless if we value who we are as humans. If we know and understand the value of this, no one will die an uncommon death. Our lives will only exit from this earth by natural means. But if we value material things over human lives, even our lives as individuals shall be no more at the end of it all. All that we have sowed, tortured, suffered, killed others to gather for ourselves will end up killing us, leaving none to enjoy it. At this point, how then can we say we are wiser, more intelligent? We are above other wild animals. Oh, how foolish and stupid man is. I hate that. We must change. Let us change. It is not too late. We can do it. Yes, we can do it. Let us start now. Start now as you listen to this reflection. Make a decision to do what is right. Make a decision to see and value people first as humans. When you are done, your actions should show this. Your actions should portray your belief. This is the only duty we owe ourselves, to see ourselves as human beings. This is what all religions have been trying over the thousands of years past. to communicate to us that we are human beings and should treat one another as humans. Yes, we can achieve it. Yes, we can achieve this project. Let us start now. Together, we shall make the world a better place for every human being. Too much harm has been done. We have done too much harm to our human race. It is time to arise. It is human o'clock now. It is time to save the human race. Magis in love and service. Thank you.